Bible studies in numerous high school and college sports programs. And he's also a God for Me Men's Network coach. So do me a favor, help me welcome our good brother, Coach Greg Holliday.
Well, good morning, men. It is an honor and a pleasure to be here before you this morning. You know, it's so awesome to see men get up and come out to a boot camp like this where men can get together. And I always say that when men come together, especially at this time of the morning, to seek God, it's like a sledgehammer going up against the enemy. It's like a sledgehammer. When we're praising God and everything, it's like a sledgehammer. Well, I'm here this morning to give you the masculine mandate that we call from God for Me. And we base it on Romans 12:2. And everyone knows what Romans 12:2, because that should be the goal for every man in this room. It's to be transformed. No longer be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may be able to discern and test the perfect and pleasing will for your life. Well, we did something with that verse, and I know we're not supposed to add or take away from the Word of God, so we just changed it around a little, and we said this. We said, do not be conformed to this culture and its lure of promise that never delivers, but be transformed by the masculine mandate to prove spiritually, provide morally, and protect physically, so that you may prove that which is perfect, the perfect will of God and biblical manhood. Prove spiritually. A man is to prove spiritually in his arena of influence. He is responsible for spiritual growth. If he's married, for his spouse. If he's single and a teen and he's dating, for the woman that he's involved with. He's responsible for encouraging her to grow spiritually in the Lord. He is to lead grace during meals. He models thankfulness for God's provisions that they've received. If he is married, he is the one who called the family together to pray and models dependency on God. If he's single and a teen, you seek God first before you seek the advice of anyone else. I love what Martin Luther King said once. He said, a Christian can no longer survive without prayer than a human being can live without breathing. So you seek God first. If you have children, you pray over them nightly. You lead daily devotionals. His mission is to serve the church and community. If he is married, he leads the church to service on Sunday. He doesn't follow the family. He leads the family to church. And if you're single and you're a teen, going to church on Sunday should be a priority in your life. It shouldn't be a secondary thing in your life. If you are single and a teen, a man provides moral excellence. He conducts himself in biblical integrity. What he says integrates into what he does. A man's word is an expression of his nature. A man's words is the measure of his character at work or at home. He is the model of servanthood, both at home and at work. I love the quote that says, you can tell a lot about a man by how he treats those who can do nothing for him. You can tell a lot about a man by the way he treats those who can do nothing for him. So you are the model of servanthood. If you're married, he builds and encourages his spouse. If you are single and dating or a teen and dating, you encourage her to seek God, to grow spiritually. He uses the Bible as a moral compass. We don't use the world as a moral compass. we use the Bible as a moral compass. And we teach biblical standards versus cultural standards. We know that there is a difference between biblical standards and cultural standards. He provides materially. Now, let me explain that. He provides materially. That means this, is that you don't use your spouse as a workhorse so you can indulge in your pleasures, your comforts, your hobbies, and your laziness.
1, 2, 3. Yes!
That sounds weak. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3.
Yes!
There we go. A man is to protect physically and emotionally. 1, 2, 3. Yes! I like that. When you're walking the streets, he walks street side.
1, 2, 3. Yes!
When he hears coarse talking, he confronts it for the women and the children who are a part of his life. He doesn't allow that type of talk to go on around them.
1, 2, 3.
Yes! You hear a noise at night? If you're married, you hear a noise at night, you're the one who goes check it out. You don't send her. 1, 2, 3. All right, some of you guys are telling on yourselves. Baby, I'm still sleeping. Go check it out. You're the bug killer. You don't tell her to kill a bug. You kill the bug. Both physical bugs and spiritual bugs that try to come into your home.
1, 2, 3.
Yes! You protect her associations, even if it means protecting her from your family members that might be destructive. Yes! There you go. You are a man of velvet and tenderness.
1, 2, 3.
Yes! All right, throw that guy out. This guy right here, throw him out of there. Wow. Hey, didn't he come in here with you? Oh, man. I don't know about that. But in all seriousness, you're a man of velvet and tenderness.